All right, like I mentioned, this is a continuous coverage. Retired Air Chief Marshal R.K.S. Bhadoria is a former Chief of Air Staff. He's now joining us live on this broadcast from New Delhi. Sir, welcome to the show. Hitting night targets still simultaneously inside Pakistan, occupied Kashmir, and also deep inside Pakistan. Air Marshal Bhadoria, can you explain, with your rich experience, what kind of weaponry is in IAF's arsenal which could have been used in these precision strikes?
Yeah, the 9 targets chosen were essentially terrorist sites and terrorist infrastructure, and some were major infrastructure. All the target systems would have got analyzed deeply, and thereafter, a range of weapons that is available in IF arsenal, a suitable weapon would have been chosen. For this kind of target, it was essential to have a very pinpointed accuracy capability, so a precision strike weapon, and depending upon the size and nature of target, the kind of explosives that are required or the kind of weapon most suitable. So we have weapons, standoff ranges, precision, pinpoint accuracy weapons starting from 60 odd kilometers going right up to 300 kilometers plus. And a correct matching of those weapons would have been done. And the aircraft capable of carrying such weapons are Rafale, Mirage 2000, Su-30, MiG-29. So a combination would have got utilized. I have no confirmed information of what exactly was used by the Air Force, but I'm covering from the kind of weapons available and what would have been done. It was important that the choice of weapon would take into account that there is the collateral damage is absolutely minimized and there is no damage to the civilian infrastructure or civilians close by. And that is indeed the case if we see how accurately the targets have been struck. So I would put it the kind of range available with the Indian Air Force was enough to target any such target system.
Air Marshal, from Balakot to Operation Sindoor, can you share how India has augmented its arsenal and weaponry from Rafales and now to new missiles?
Yeah, from Balakot times, I think we have come a long way, both in terms of kind of aircraft available. You mentioned Rafale. Rafale comes with huge capability in terms of its own capability, the technological capability, and the kind of weapons, essentially scalp and hammer kind of weapons, which are standoff and highly accurate. And in this period, we have also inducted, long-range precision weapons. We had Spice earlier, advanced version of Spice, high-caliber bombs modified, other standoff weapons, some of which I don't want to name. BrahMos, everybody is aware, that was already existing. We have higher range version. So range of weapons and capability enhancement, apart from some other technological advances, be it in data link and be it in related sphere in terms of communication, etc. So come a long way from Balakot time.
Air Marshal, this is a question that is on everyone's mind right now. What could happen next, and how prepared are Indian missile defense systems, in your view?
See, what could happen or should happen next, in our briefing, it was very clearly covered that our response, our targeting, our choice of target, we have targeted only the terrorist sites or network, and it was in response to the heinous attack by the terrorists at Pahalgam. Therefore, the choice of target and the fact that no military target was attacked, no civilian casualties or civilian target was touched, this in itself was de-escalatory in its nature, and a lot of restraint was shown in our overall approach. So if good rational prevails and better sense prevails on the Pakistani side, one option would be to de-escalate from here itself. After some communications or some exchanges, interaction, etc. But given the nature of things and the military leadership, some statements made, and how irrational they've been in terms of their approach and support to terrorism, I feel that they might take the irrational approach of responding to this in some measure in terms of targeting. And we had terrorist targets across. They don't have any such targets, and they would end up targeting military targets probably. And if that happens, it would be escalatory in nature. So on our side, we need to be adequately prepared, which our forces are, to defend and minimize any kind of such attempt from the Pakistani side. And for sure, if they end up damaging or attacking some of our military targets, there would be a robust response from the Indian side. So there would be an element of escalation. Uh, from our side, I'm sure a lot of maturity would be shown and restraints and constraints in terms of our response. And it is our hope that they would see better sense and de-escalate as we go on.
All right. I've been talking to retired Air Chief Marshal RKS Badoria, who's a former Chief of Air Staff. Thank you, Air Marshal, for talking to us today.